Hello and welcome students in your social science class. So today we are going to discuss about our chapter number 2. The chapter is Secularism. So before starting the chapter, let's understand the meaning of secularism. Secularism means in which all religions are treated equally. No one religion is superior and no one religion is superior. According to our fundamental rights, in which the Indian citizens got the right to freedom of religion, which means that every religion they could adopt, they can propagate, and they can promote any religious occasions or ceremonies. So, to better understand the chapter, let's start our topic in which you could know about that ki history always provide us many examples of discrimination, exclusion and prosecutions on the grounds of religion. As you could see in the next slide, some of the Jewish peoples, those were faces the discrimination in the Germany just because of their religion. Because they were not the natives of Germany, that's why Hitler hates the Jewish people and he has killed many of the peoples. As you can observe in the next slide about the Jewish people, what kind of the conditions of the Jewish people in the Germany. Same as it is in Saudi Arabia, non-Muslims are not allowed to build a temple, church, and nor can they gather in public place for prayers, because these all peoples were faces the discrimination on behalf of their religion. In the Saudi Arabia, you could see from the next slide that non-Muslim peoples cannot enter in the Mecca and Medina. These were the religious places in which the Muslim peoples were worshipping their God. From all of the above examples, members of one religious community either prosecute or discriminate against members of other religious communities. So these acts of discrimination take place more easily when one religion is given official recognition by the government or the state at the expenses of other religion, which means that if one religion will gets the promotion by the state, which means that every person has to be follow a particular one religion. But secularism represents that all religions are treated equally. No one religion has the more preference in our country. So now our next topic is, what is secularism? As we already discussed about the meaning of secularism, but now we will try to elaborate it more. In keeping with this idea of religious freedom for all, India also adopted a strategy of separating the power of religion and power of the state. Secularism, which refers to this separation of religion from the state. As you could see on the slide, secularism is followed in the democratic states of India, where all the citizens are treated equally. Secularism was introduced to nullify which means invalid, the divide and rule policy brought in by the Britishers. Indian Constitution included the word secularism in the 42nd Amendment Act in the year 1976, which means that secularism word earlier it was not in the constitution when constitution has been prepared. It was added in the preamble as well as in the constitution according to the 42nd Amendment Act, which was occurred in the year 1976. Okay. In India, secularism means that all religions can peacefully coexist without any discrimination, which means all religions will be treated equally and no people can faces the discrimination on the basis of their color, caste, gender, place of birth. which means all religions can peacefully coexist in the country. Now, I think you all understand about the meaning of secularism. Now, as according to secularism, we talk about that secularism, which means separation of religion from the states. So, our next topic is why is it important to separate religion from the state? As you could know about that, many kind of different peoples are living in India, as they belongs to different religion, different customs, different languages. So we need to separate the religion from the states. State represents the word for the country, which means that if we want that a country should be work democratically, which means the persons, the people, the citizens of India has the power to represent their country. So if we will not be separated religion from the state, which means it will work accordingly only on the basis of religion. As if we could say that majority of people of a one religious groups living in a particular one country, it means a majority of religious group will have the power, and the power they can be misused. As we discussed in the first chapter about one story in which the boy Suresh, who was the class monitor, the teacher, as she left the class, she given the responsibility to control the class and maintain discipline. But however, as you read in the chapter, that Suresh misused his power against a one boy in the class, and he complains about that student to the teacher. According to that, the teacher given him the punishment. Same as it is, if a one religious group will get the majority, it means majority can dominate the minority group of classes. Minority means a less number of people. So if we want that a country should be run democratically, all persons, all the citizens of the country should be equally treated, either on the basis of their religion, either on the caste. They must be performed equally. To stop this domination as one religious community over other, the most important aspect of secularism is its separation of religion from the state power. State power means a country power. This is important for a country to function democratically. The majority could quite easily prevent minority classes from practicing their religions, which means ki if a majority group will have the power, the minority can be stopped to practice their religious practices. Another reason that is important to separate religion from the state in democratic society is because we also need to protect the freedom of individuals to exit from their religion, embrace another religion, or have the freedom to interpret religious teachings differently. To understand it more better, I could take the one example from the first chapter in which we studied about inter-community domination and intra-community domination, which means inter-community domination, the particular one religion or a one community can dominate the other community. Clear? Intra-community domination, in which a particular one members of the community can dominate the same members of the own community. So to release these practices, we need that a country should not promote a particular one religion. It will not ruled according to the religion. It will not particularly promote to particular one religion, or it will be given the recognition to all the religions equally, because according to the secularism term, all religions are treated equally. Either the person belongs to a lower groups, either the person belongs to a higher religious groups. So, up to here, I think you all understand about the topic. The further topic we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.